kicks and fires. Bounce to the left side. What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for Colorado, Bryce Rainey. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Nick Hartley digging in for the Rockies.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
And that's too high.
Count 1-0.
Hit hard. That gets through.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
One down. Mike Murphy digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Here's a 1-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Kevin Farr up and throwing. Wilson getting loose as well. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
Left-hand batter waits. Got him swinging. 6 innings behind us. All square at 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Josh Lowry. So stepping in for Boston, Ian Aguilar. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The wind of the pitch. That misses. Ball 1. And fouled off. That pitch gets the inside corner. 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And that's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now it's filled up.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jared Duran up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3. And that's in there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Righty delivers. Runner on the goal. Go to second.
Oh, gosh, that's just a terrible jump right there off first base. It really cost him. And it wasn't even a great throw, but it still allowed him to slap the tag on him just in time. Boogie looked like it was you running or something. When you get off the blocks that poorly, you've got to be willing to shut it down and get back to first.
Ball to strike. Good eye right there. Just off the outside edge. And there's ball 4.
Oh, that's a really dangerous base runner to put on first, especially in a tie game. Now there might be some consequences coming from that mistake.
Dustin Merritt, the next to hit. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, in the postseason, I'd say we see more teams playing for one run, trying to apply some pressure, and that's exactly the case right here. Speed on the bases, put him in motion, and it worked out. Now time to execute in the batter's box.
Runner leads away at second. Hit hard on the ground to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Riley Green up next for the Red Sox.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. Two on, 1 out. On the ground, could be 2. In plenty of time to first. That's it out.
Good 2-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ralphie Velasquez. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Walker in the box now, takes strike one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter, a way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
The 0-1. And the slider catches the zone. Next pitch is outside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. That one just misses. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Red Sox leave him loaded. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at the ballpark, and the batter now, Kevin Biggio. Feliciano back to work. And that one missing low.
All these Rockies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And it is 2-1. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
On the ground, right side. On to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Number 13.
And now the right fielder, Zach Veen. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Ball one there. That one hit to right. Duran under it. Puts it away for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Walker Jenkins getting ready to hit. Goes 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And the pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Nothing doing here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Cronin.
Number 57.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ron Glenn. Here comes a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. Breaking ball clips the corner. That's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one the other way. Nice grab.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Carter Jensen, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. In there for strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Pablo Villanueva, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Off the mark there. And the count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The line to kick the pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the air, right side. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. So now a pinch hitter, Victor Robles. He represents the go-ahead run. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed. Good hitters count the 2-0. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Ian Aguilar would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Ian Aguilar up next for the Red Sox. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. The pitch. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely. And the batter now, Jared Duran, known for his late inning heroics. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see a visit from the pitching coach here. Just to remind him, focus on the hitter. Don't worry about anything else.
Slapped foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Jenkins settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Boston strands a pair. And this game is still tied at 2-2. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Steven Wilson.
Number 36, Steven Wilson.
Ethan Holiday digging in for the Rockies. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a pitch. Swings through that one. Left field. Walker moves towards it. Makes a nice running catch. And a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder.
So digging in, Zach Glass. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Kevin Farr, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. The 1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Rockies. On the ground, Merritt. And that is the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Score remains 2-2. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for Boston, Dustin Merritt.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
There's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Next offering upstairs. The pitch. Good eye right there.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And down on strikes he goes, and one gone. Riley Green up next for the Red Sox. First offering, and it just misses. In the air, left field. Jenkins makes the catch for the second out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ralphie Velasquez.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
First offering misses the mark. That clips the corner. Falling behind 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Kevin Farr.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Bryce Rainey digging in for the Rockies. And he deals. And that's outside. 1-0. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Sean Gowdy, the closer, is getting loose. The 1-0. Right side. Duran under this one. He's got it. One away.
The first baseman.
Next for Colorado, Nick Hartley.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
That one's in there, 0-1. In the dirt. Quick reactions behind the plate, and he tags him out. Mike Murphy digging in for the Rockies. First pitch, and he just misses. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Murphy tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went, says Dave Lawrence. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Trying to send this to extra innings. That one is upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And here it comes. Got him swinging. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Pablo Villanueva. the left fielder, Jordan Walker. The pitch. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now the shortstop, Ron Glenn. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond. One away in the top half of the 10th. Now the catcher up to hit, Carter Jensen.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Justin Brule. The veteran southpaw is getting ready to come on if needed. The pitch. And misses inside. All tied up and here in extra innings. Next offering is in for a strike. And here's a slow roller. And there's two away.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's Victor Robles. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That's in there. Strike one. And there's a ball. Here's a 1-1. And a good eye there. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. Walker is waved home. He will score. It's 3-2.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the third baseman, Ian Aguilar. Clips the corner, and that's strike one. And a swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Robles, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Sean Gowdy.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, 1-run game. So in now for Colorado, Kevin Biggio. The wind of the pitch. There's a strike. And the right-hander deals. That misses. It's a ball in 2 strikes. That one to first. He steps on the bag. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Veen in the box, lays off for ball 1. Home team down a run, and the home team trying to pull it out. Swung on. Broken back grounder to third. Whips it to first on the run. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
And now, Walker Jenkins. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's it. They've won the World Series.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these guys. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when these guys return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. For Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
The victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.